Hello guys, today we are going to learn about science. So on the YouTube channel you can see we have two videos already, theory videos. One is definitions, first one is introduction, the second one is definitions, and the third one has to be science. So now we are going to observe science more. We start with mandatory science. So what does it mean exactly? As you see, here is a description: direction to be followed, mandatory driving direction. So it's mandatory driving direction. If it's on the intersection, means you can go on this intersection only straight. But on the next intersection, if there is no this kind of sign, then you can turn right or left, doesn't matter. So here you can see this kind of sign means on the crossroad you can go only right. So this sign is standing usually exactly on the crossroad. So I mean before the crossroad, just 1 meter or 2 meters. And this one usually can stand in advance, like 10 or 20 meters, so he show you that soon will be the crossroad and there is mandatory way right. So here left, here also left, here only straight and right, left and straight, here only left and only right, so means on the crossroad you cannot go straight. So let's check the next one. Yeah, like I explained, it's the difference here between them two. Let me show you also the link. For example, here it's a Telliskivi region in Kopli. Mandatory way right, only you see the crossroad over here. So, and you cannot go here, left or somewhere. Means actually it's straight. So you cannot go straight in this crossroad, you cannot go left. You can go only in this right direction. Also you have tram sign, so it means you have to give way to the tram, pedestrian crossing. But yeah, now it's more important to understand this meaning, the sign of, the meaning of this sign. These signs, mandatory signs, only apply on the at the carriageway intersection area at which they are placed. So here it's very important to notice that they are not valid on all the crossroad, only on the first intersection. And now it's on the first intersection you can see that you have to go straight or right, so you cannot go left. And on the next intersection you can go only left and straight, so means you cannot go right. Yeah, as you see, it's pointed here, intersection number 1. And let's see the situation. For example, in Eastma, a very popular place on the exam as well. So where can you turn left here? Usually I ask my students on the theory lessons. You can see also mandatory straight. Can you turn left here, for example? So usually students ask, no, I cannot turn left because I have this mandatory sign straight. But again, as you already know, it's valid only on the first intersection. This one is the first intersection here. So in this place means this one is already the second intersection. So then means this one is valid only here, and after that on the next intersection it's not valid. It means you still can turn left here or go straight after that or right, doesn't matter. Only you cannot turn left here. Also giveaway sign, so you check carefully that nobody is coming and continue. And also we have one more sign here. This one also. He shows us that we can turn right and straight. So means here we cannot turn left. It's first intersection. If examiner tells you, let's turn left at first possibility, you can turn left only here, after this first intersection, after this one. Only here you can turn. Here you can see the right ways, the green lines. And of course these ones are red. So another rule related with this sign number 411, placed on a road after an intersection or between intersections, applies until the next intersection. So between crossroads is better to say. And this sign does not prohibit the right turns to car parks, rest areas adjacent to the road in the area of application thereof. So basically, if this kind of sign is located after the crossroad, here, between two crossroads, yeah, this one and this one, two crossroads between them, and exactly after the first one, you can see the sign, mandatory wait straight. And this rule basically doesn't apply if you want to turn right to the parking area, to the calm traffic area, gas station area adjacent to the roads, for example, some factory area. So means I still can turn right on this kind of roads. Yeah, but I still cannot turn left. So it's mandatory to go straight on this, even if it's calm traffic area on the left side or gas station. And this sign will be valid until the next crossroad. So here it's finished. I can go left or right. So once again, mandatory way straight, but if it's parking, calm traffic area, gas station, area adjacent to a road, then means I still can turn right in this kind of situation. Yeah, as you see, car A can go right, motorcycle B cannot go left, only straight. And C, of course, can go any direction, and right and left. Past this side means if you have, for example, some safety island in the middle for pedestrians, usually these signs are located in front of them. They show you the way, of moving, in which direction you have to overtake this island, safety island. And compulsory roundabout. Also, sometimes they can be electronic. You see, for example, some construction works are going on the road, and you can see construction cars also there, so they can put the signs on the cars, they will locate the right direction. So it can be electronic one or the casual one, as you see. Let's check it in the real life. Like here, it's Mustamäe crossroad. For example, if you turn from here left, you can see blue sign, mandatory, it's the mandatory way of your car. It means you have to overtake the safety island only from the right. You cannot enter the oncoming traffic, of course. The same here, only from the right. Here also, only from the right. And here, only from the right. So you cannot enter oncoming traffic. It means usually that these two carriageways are for oncoming traffic, basically. So it means you have to move on the right side. One more example. Very tricky place on the exam roads, actually. Here. Usually, for example, usually I ask my students, and examiner also can ask you to go straight on this kind of crossroad. Yeah. So how I go straight here? Of course, I cannot go here. It's oncoming traffic. Here, definitely not. So I have to change. I have to go right a little bit. And as you see, this sign shows us that we can go straight only from the left lane here. And if I want to go right, I choose right lane. And of course, first reference that you have to use if you get confused, you see blue sign. If you are confused which way you have to go, if you want to go straight, which lane you take. First, you take a look at this one. You see, you have to go, it's mandatory to go right. So you go right, and here you already check this, check white sign, special regulation sign, and you see that you have to go in which lane you take if you want to go straight, for example. Now we know that it's left lane. Let's talk about roundabouts. Who gives away at the roundabout? Usually students ask me, they answer me that the car who is moving on the, who is about to enter the roundabout, this car has to give way. For example, car B. But actually, in this case, you see that we don't have any giveaway signs or other priority signs. So means that A has to give way, to the B, right? We don't have any giveaway signs, means right-hand rule applies here. So as the B car is on the right side of the A, so means A gives away to the B and B can enter the roundabout first. If you check, for example, roundabouts in Mustamäe, like near Tallinn, Academia T, so you will know that you will see that there are a lot of giveaway signs before you enter. That's why usually people think that if you enter the roundabout, you have to give away, but actually not. If there is no giveaway sign, then on every enter and exit works right-hand rule. Like here. This building is near Hippodrome, near Christina, and here it's basically parking slot. And for example, if you move inside and somebody wants to move out from the parking, you have to stand here, wait until he enters the roundabout, and then you can continue. Then other signs we have, mostly related with pedestrians and bicycle. So first one is compulsory cycle track, so only bicycles can use this road. The second one, compulsory footpath, only pedestrians can use. Then cycle track and footpath, different ways. So which lane is for pedestrians, which lane is for the bicycles. This one, for example, is combined. So both can use this road, pedestrian road, both of them can use it. It's not divided by something. Compulsory track for riders on horseback, so only horses can use it. Horse riders, snowmobiles, and snow chains compulsory. So if you see the sign in this area, it's mandatory to use snow chains. Here you can see how these roads can be divided. So left one is for pedestrians, right one is for the bicycles only. And snow chains required. How can I put them? You can see it on the picture, and it's necessary to use them. And the end of these areas. Of course, after that, it's not necessary to use only your lane. For example, if it's pedestrians, so pedestrians don't have a right only to walk, basically. For example, bicycles have a right to move on the pedestrian roads as well. If it's finished, then everything will be combined, basically. And the same, if snow chains are required, are the sign finished, means after that it's not necessary to use them, you can remove them. Then, compulsory minimum speed, end of compulsory minimum speed also. Also, this kind of sign exists, but usually it's on the motorways or highways. So the minimum speed on the highway, on this lane or another lane, has to be minimum 30. For example, if you drive moped and small bike or something, or scooter, and your speed limit maximum is 25, means you cannot use this road, you cannot use this lane, or so on and so on. For example, on the left lane you can see 100 is minimum, on the right, on the middle lane is 80 minimum, and for example, if you drive scooter or something that's slow, tractor or something, then you can use right lane, the maximum one. These arrows also, they mean that only this lane is mandatory to drive minimum 80. So not all the road, but only current lane. Here also minimum 60, maximum allowed speed for B category cars 110, for trucks 80, and 60 is minimum for everybody. Means all the lanes has to be minimum 60. So compulsory direction for vehicles carrying dangerous goods. So if I'm carrying the dangerous goods, I have to go straight on this crossroad only, or only right on this crossroad. And no, this information is mostly for the trucks, for the truck drivers, and C category car. But in the tests, anyway, this kind of questions can be appeared. So anyway, you have to understand the meaning of all the signs, even for the trucks.